Hey YouTube, it's Darwin, and what I wanted to talk today about is how uncomfortable it actually is when I have started to go analog. So, in this year of 2026, and I'm going more analog, which means just being away from technology for a certain amount of the day, I didn't realize how actually uncomfortable it could actually feel. And if you try this on your own, where you just try to spend some time away from any devices or any distractions, you're going to find, I think maybe, or at least for me, I didn't realize how much of these silent moments I would just instinctively pick up the phone and just start scrolling. And it just became kind of like a reflex. And when I'm intentional about leaving my phone down and have this urge to pick it up because there's silence or there's a gap in stimulus, and I resist that urge, it feels really uncomfortable. And it began to just kind of grow on me like, oh my gosh, look how addicted I am to this technology, to this sudden urge and this need to fill these moments of silence with something, some level of stimulus. The more and more I practice this, though, the more natural it started to feel. So even sometimes, if you're like me, where if you're driving and you hit a red light, you pick up your phone and you start scrolling. Like, for what? Like, I don't even know what I scroll for. And so now when I'm in the car and I hit a red light and my urge is to grab my phone and start scrolling for some kind of nonsense, I just resist that urge, and it's feeling easier and easier to do that now. When I go and pick up our daughter from school and have to sit in the long queue for 20, 30 minutes, I am now not on my phone scrolling. And it's interesting, and no judgment, but I look around at every other parent in their car is on their phone. And I am now just reading a physical book. And that doesn't make me better than anyone else, believe me. But it just feels different. It just feels better to not be so connected, have this codependent relationship with my phone. I've been able to release myself of that, which is pretty interesting. But if you start to do this, you're going to feel these moments of discomfort for sure. There's a weird kind of social contract that we've constructed, that if there's 5, 6 people waiting for an elevator, like, no one's looking at each other anymore. No one's making any small talk or saying hello to each other. Everyone just pulls out their phone and they kind of go inside and, inside the elevator, and everyone is just staring at their phone. It's really kind of bizarre. And the more that I'm practicing kind of, this releasing my dependence on the phone, the more interesting it seems to know where I've come from, is to just kind of fall into this relationship with the phone and kind of excluding everyone else around me. So it's been very interesting. It's still, the more I do it, the easier it gets, but it still feels a little bit awkward at times. So I'm just suggesting that if this is something that you want to try, just know that it is going to be uncomfortable once you get started. And that's okay. And sit with it. Sit with the silence. And if you feel that moment where you really want to pick up your phone, just resist the urge. Just for a moment, just for a couple beats, and see if it doesn't get easier for you. If this is something you really want to try, and practice. It's just like working out in the gym. The more you do it, the stronger you're going to get, and the better you're going to feel in the end. So that's it, everybody. I hope your day is going well. And if you want to give this a shot, go for it and lean into the discomfort.